After hosting The Late Show for more than 20 years, David Letterman will be giving up his seat, and we already know who's going to fill it.
I do not envy whoever they try to put in that chair.
Move over, David Letterman. CBS has announced Stephen Colbert will be the new face of The Late Show. Last night on The Colbert Report, the comedian talked about the positive influence Letterman had on him growing up.
I learned more from watching Dave than I did from going to my classes. Especially the ones I did not go to because I had stayed up until 1:30 watching Dave.
Unlike his role on The Colbert Report, the entertainer's new gig won't be done in character. The Colbert Report contract runs until the end of the year. Perfect timing for him to take over The Late Show sometime in 2015. The stars of Amazing Spider-Man 2 swung into London for the world premiere of the Marvel flick. Check it out.
This is pretty incredible.
A radiant Emma Stone stole the spotlight in her stunning Versace gown. While promoting the action flick, the actress cozied up to her Spider-Man co-star and boyfriend, Andrew Garfield.
It's so great to work with him, yeah. It's wonderful. He's just an amazing actor. I always feel like I'm learning something, so it's good.
Meanwhile, Garfield is staying mum on the Spider-Man sequel, preferring that fans stay free of spoilers.
I mean, in this day and age, it's so hard, isn't it? Because for some reason, we want to know stuff before it happens. I don't really understand that. When I saw The Sixth Sense, I didn't know that Bruce Willis was in fact dead, and I thought that was rather... Sorry. I was ruining it for everyone who hasn't seen The Sixth Sense. See? I've already messed it up. Like, that's the problem. I wish that people could just go to the movies and still have the story unfold. That's how I like going to the movies.
One of Kevin Costner's biggest films to date is the blockbuster hit Field of Dreams. 25 years after that legendary role, the actor returns to the sports genre in Draft Day, where he plays an NFL GM undertaking a major rebuild.
Draft Day, history in the making. 224 young men are about to become players in the National Football League.
I used to play professional football, and this is the thing, you have the GM vernacular down to a T. You were every general manager I ever had. It was great.
That's cool. The cameras have been finding their way into the locker rooms the last 25 years because of ESPN. So I understand the sports and the jocularity that has to go back and forth, the vulgarity that can be there, and kind of the thing you got to say to somebody to just get them up.
I quit, Sonny. Don't quit. See what I do from here. You're gonna like this.
The name would lead someone to believe that it's just about the draft day, but there's so much, there's layers and there's a love story. I mean, this movie has so much more than just
I would
football.
hope people would know that that's going to come with my movies. If I'm going to make a movie just about draft day, I'd do it as a documentary.
Right.
I wouldn't do it as a motion picture where you can take your girl and make out. You got to, like, this is a movie about people and their relationships, and sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's sad. You're a pretty great audience for this. Did you feel the momentum going against Sonny for a while, and then all of a sudden it started to change?
I remember what it was like for me to be drafted.
But did you feel his plight as a character? Suddenly it was just bearing down on him. And was it surprising to you that so much tension could come out of a movie?
It was surprising that you could feel that way about somebody being picked.
Yeah.
Just for something so miscellaneous as a sport.
I think that's the miracle of movies sometimes. It's like, how could we get to where we suddenly are emotionally involved? Especially a guy who's actually had pro experience. Go like, I know this game, I'm not, but all of a sudden you're kind of going, who's Sonny going to take?
And as you can see here, we're really excited about Draft Day. It's like being in a football stadium right now. Are you going to see it this weekend? If so, we want to hear from you. All you got to do is tweet us at NCity. Where's that blimp?